Thank you, Katie Black. You're amazing. Thank you,
I
love.
love your energy.
Yes,
I
great
do.
energy.
I love
Welcome to Craig Back Show.
Van Grove, better known as Stocktipdave in the house. What's up?
How you doing?
Good. So first off, what's the story behind your nickname?
So basically, I've walked into a bar called Goal Sports Cafe, which is owned by Kevin Connolly. And I had met him previously when I worked for the New York Islanders.
Mm-hmm.
And so I went in there a couple of times. And the second time I went in there, I had a few drinks, got some liquid courage. And I just started pitching a stock to them. And like I said, sat at Connolly's table and was talking about a stock, and then they all ended up buying the stock. And then since I came out of nowhere and gave them a stock tip, that's just how it happened.
How funny. So just organically flowed.
Yeah, I just literally just sat at the table, started pitching a stock, and then they loved it. And the next thing I know, I'm Stocktipdave.
That's hilarious. So first off, 8 directions I could go, but is the stock market something that you've always paid attention to?
Yeah, because my grandfather was into it, my dad was into it, so it's been a topic of conversation since I was probably 10 years old.
Wow. So basically, I don't know shit about the stock market. Is there any basic rookie suggestions you have for me?
Get a Roth IRA.
What's that?
It is basically you can put up to $6,000 a year, and any profit you make, you don't have to pay taxes but you can't touch it till you're 59. But you can put $6,000 every year. So if you invest it in something and you make $100,000, you pay zero taxes unless you take it out before you're 59 years old. So you could make $2 million and pay no taxes.
Oh my God, let me make my mouth go back up. Shit. Yeah. Have you always been good with numbers? Were you always awesome with math in school?
Yeah, I was always really good at math and really horrible at English.
See, I'm the opposite.
So grammar, don't ask me to check anybody's grammar because I probably still at a 5th grade level.
Right. Same with me with math.
Thank you, Katie Black. You're amazing. Thank you, love.
I love your energy.
Yes,
I
great
do.
energy.
I love you.
That's fit to give
Okay, so also you do stand-up. You're a stand-up comedian.
Yeah. Yeah. It's funny because I moved up here to Illinois and I got on an open mic within 3 weeks of moving up here, and crashed and burned really hard in an epic way because I managed to pick the notoriously the meanest open mic in Chicago. So that was great. So I got up there to do my little bit.
Apollo?
Say it again?
Was it kind of like the Apollo? Did they boo or something? What do you mean?
Oh yeah, it was rough. And more than booing. It was funny because my bit then, I'd only been up here for 3 weeks, and the stand-up that I did was for people in coffee shops in North Carolina and breweries. They were so laid back and everybody's warm and drunk. And this was a Monday night at the Sedgwick stop. I'm going to name it. They know how they are. I didn't know that then. Mm-hmm. But then, so I get up there and I'm just I'm a librarian and I'm from North Carolina and I think I'm funny. And then they were just we're going to hit you. And I'm I'm going to hit you. That was my response. Cause somebody was I was you guys know about irrational fears. And like, I have an irrational fear of like, like what if I stutter or do a bad job up here for my stand-up? Then is somebody going to hit me in the face? And it's supposed to be no. But like 2 people were like, yes. And 1 person raised their hand. And I was like, instead of being like, I guess this was just a choice in the moment, more improv. But instead of being like, okay, thank you, that's my time, I was like, let's take this outside.
Let's go.
Yes, I was like, let's go, fight me. That was not a good move. But then since then, it got a lot better. And I did nicer, more welcoming, supportive open mics. And then in February of 2020, I got booked. And I did it, and then everything shut down, and I haven't done stand-up since. But I have recently, in the past like 2 months, I've been going to open mics again, and like seeing it is so intoxicating. Mm-hmm. And the open mics, the rooms, are different than they were before the lockdown.
Ooh, she's the magic one, the magic one. When you gonna give us some time, Sabrina? It's all about being young, having fun. We're gonna stand behind Sabrina. Always gonna watch every day. Such a special treat. It's you that we love. Every day, 5 days a week. Mine. Woo!
Is there an echo in here?
My Sabrina. I have a talking cat. My Sabrina. My Sabrina. Your magic's in the air. Every day, everywhere, everything you do makes me stop.
I look really cute. That is so true.
Coming this fall to Fox 8.
Welcome to Craig Back Zone.
Again, we're down here to like the 7th, 8th inning. What, since again I'm on this obviously horror movie vibe, what do you think the like obsession or cultural phenomenon of like Michael Myers is? Any thoughts on that?
He's a mirror. There's no real
expression.
human.
Yeah.
There's only the base human emotions to his mask. It mirrors everything that we could possibly fear. And he's the shark from Jaws. He's just in human form attacking, originally the suburbs. So in 1978, that would have been a very scary time for that, because that wasn't places that got hit by violence. I think, especially with this new trilogy, I think going back to the roots has just been really kind of an amazing experience for a fan. And I've always kind of loved slasher films, so we grew up with Scream, which totally changed the world, became this kind of self-aware slasher film. So I think, I think there's something very kind of primordial with that, that fear of what if there is just that human out there that is just the bad seed that isn't, just on a primordial kind of path to kill or hurt or maim as many people as you can. And that's
right.
Very natural fear, I think. I think most people fear that to some degree.
Yeah. Also, too, I wonder, too, if like, and just for everyone who doesn't know me, I don't have a brother, but I wonder if it's just like everyone has that like, or knows of that like one family member that's like sick. Like, I don't know. I mean, again, on a extreme, obviously violent level, but I feel like everyone knows a sick brother, maybe.
Everyone has a certain family member, I'm sure, that they think about where it's like, oh, well, we don't like Uncle Fred. I don't have an Uncle Fred, everyone. I'm not actually talking. This is not a real person I am talking about, but
Disclaimer.
yeah. But yeah, I mean, yeah. The fear of one's own family members, I think, is I don't know, only child. So, but I'm guessing that that is a fear out there.
Yeah, like some kind of subconscious connection. Now, do you have a
Thank you, Katie Black. You're amazing. Thank you,
I
love.
love your energy.
Yes,
I
great
do.
energy.
I love it.
Andy Griffith at 5, Cosby at 5:30. Tomorrow on Channel 9.
What up?